Don't underestimate how much you can achieve in a whole year. In a year's time, a lot can change. Just to talk about my own life and show you an example of how much can change within a year. I actually started this year, 2023. I started it unemployed. If you don't know what success is even gonna look like for you, how are you even gonna know if you're on the right track or not? Don't make 2025 the sort of the deadline for you to have accomplished everything. I used to watch a lot of anime and stuff like that. So this is gonna sound so weird, but I used to see all these people in like Dragon Ball Z, like Goku and all of that, having these crazy bodies because of all the crazy training they do and all of that. Yeah, this is really childish, but a teenager watching these kind of things, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go gym, and by next year I'm gonna be looking like Goku or something like that. That's just so unrealistic. No matter what happens in the new year, no matter what happens in 2025, if January goes to shit and things don't work out, if February doesn't work out, if you find yourself in flipping, I don't know, June, July, August, and you haven't made any kind of progress that you want to be making, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow's a new day. Start again, keep going. Even if it gets to the end of next year, it's 2025 now, things don't work out, it's okay. You get to go again and again and keep pushing yourself to be better each and every single day. That's the beautiful thing about life. Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of Emotivation. This is the segment of Eclipse where I'll be dropping you guys with some motivational advice and different bits and pieces of advice and different strategies to help you guys on your own creative journey, whether that's you guys trying to chase your creative dreams with becoming a musician or an actor, or whether that's because you're trying to grow your own business that involves some creative stuff as well. If this is the kind of content you like, make sure to give this video a like, make sure to comment down below your thoughts and opinions, and don't forget to subscribe as well. It really helps out the channel and helps us to be giving you guys more videos like this every week. So quickly moving on, today's video is going to be about how to make 2024 your best year yet. So around this time, a lot of people are going to be dropping different kinds of videos on like, New Year's resolutions and what to do to have a successful new year. So I just thought it only makes sense that I drop a video as well on what you guys can be doing in 2024 to make sure you achieve all your goals and dreams and make sure that you guys are making progress with your creative journeys. And the first key point that I really want to touch on is the importance of starting now. So depending on when this video is uploaded or when you guys are watching this video, this point might not be too irrelevant. What I'm trying to say is don't wait until January the 1st, 2024 to start making progress towards chasing your dreams and your goals. I feel like it's really important to start building up momentum towards whatever you're trying to achieve in the new year. It's important you give yourself some time to start working on that now before the new year actually hits. What I mean by that is, again, depending on when this video is uploaded and when you're watching, it might be a week before New Year's Day and you're watching this video. If you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure to start now, taking some steps, whatever actions, building up some habits or whatever routines you need to build up in order to make 2024 a more successful year for you. The reason why this is so important is because when you're trying to make changes in your lifestyle and build better habits for your life and improve your routine in order to be more successful, there's going to be a lot of resistance at the start. In order to overcome that, you're going to have to have a sort of trial and error phase where you're trying out different habits, seeing what works for you, what doesn't work, sort of getting out the bad habits out your system as well. And yeah, just giving yourself like a buffer period of time to gradually start becoming the better version of yourself that you need to be in order to make your goals and your dreams come true in 2024. So yeah, I strongly suggest you starting a couple weeks before New Year's Day if you can. And yeah, just giving yourself that period of time to build up some momentum towards becoming that new better version of yourself that you want to be. But again, if you're watching this video and it's too late or it's already January the 1st or even a couple days after that, don't worry, there's still hope. Keep watching this video to see the next few tips I've got for you that should still help you have a good chance of making 2024 a successful year for you as well. So this brings me to the next point that I want to touch in this video, and that's the importance of thinking long term with whatever you're trying to achieve in this new year. What I mean by that is don't underestimate how much you can achieve in a whole year. I feel like a lot of people when they start New Year's resolutions, you're probably going to give up after a couple weeks or a month or whatever because you might not be seeing the results you want to see immediately. You might not be seeing the kind of progress you want to see, or might be feeling too hard and you might be thinking you can't keep this up. Problem with that is people overestimating what they can achieve within a couple weeks or a month or a couple months, but underestimating how much changes they can make within a whole entire year. So what I'm trying to get through to you guys watching this is the importance of thinking long term and focusing not on how much progress you've made by the end of January or by the end of February or even by the end of March, whatever. Not how much progress you've made early on, but focusing more on how much progress you might be able to make by the end of 2024 or even by the start of 2025, because it's only around then can you really start to evaluate, are you going in the right direction? Is this a path that you want to continue? Are things working out? There's no point trying to evaluate how things are going anytime before that, because 9 times out of 10 you're probably not going to really make significant progress in such a short period of time. But in a year's time, a lot can change. Just to talk about my own life and show you an example of how much can change within a year. I actually started this year, 2023, I started it unemployed. I was struggling with that, so financially I wasn't in a great spot at the start of this year. I also didn't have my license as well, and I feel like mentally I wasn't that great as well, struggling mentally, obviously to do with having low finances and stuff like that. And looking back, I can see that, you know, a lot has changed, and you know, the years go by so quickly, but looking back, a lot has been accomplished. So it's the end of 2023 now, and I can confidently say that, you know, financially I'm in a better position. I have a pretty good job right now. You know, it took a while to get there. For the first few months of 2023, you know, I was struggling to even just get any kind of job. Eventually I did get a job that was, you know, giving some kind of income for me to survive on. That was the warehouse job I was doing, working in the freezer section. But even then I still, you know, wasn't happy with where I was at. I was still doing loads of different job applications to get better and better jobs. I'd say about halfway through the year, you know, finally got a different job that was a bit better. You know, I was working in a call center doing customer service, stuff like that. It was a fully remote job. So already there was a bit of improvement, but I wasn't all the way where I wanted to be yet. And then, you know, eventually by October, so you've got to realize this took 10 months, but by October, I was actually working in quite a desirable, prestigious job. So I'm working in a Big 4 firm now. If you know about the Big 4, you kind of get why that's quite an accomplishment for someone like me, you know, to be doing that kind of job. And yeah, I just really want to emphasize it took 10 months to get to that point. Then even just by the start of December, so this is pretty much the end of 2023 we're talking about now. By the start of December, I finally passed my driving test. And yeah, this is something I'll probably talk about in more depth in another video, but took me a long time to sort out getting my driving license. There was a lot of issues I faced with that. If you want to know more about that, I can talk about that in another video. If you want to know more about, you know, what it's like working in a Big 4 company, I've only got a bit of experience. It's only been about 2-3 months, depending on when you're watching this video. It's only been about 2-3 months that I've been working there so far. But I feel like that's something some of you guys might want to know more about, and what it's like juggling that kind of job and trying to grow your own business and chase your own creative goals. So let me know in the comments below if you want to hear about that. I can talk about that in another video. But yeah, the main thing with this point is give yourself time. Give yourself at least a year before you start gauging how much progress you're actually making with this new path you're trying to take in life in the new year. But anyways, moving on, the next point that I want to talk about is the importance of defining what success actually looks like to you. So what I mean by that is, in fact, a good way for me to explain this, so I'm going to use some technical terms that we use in this job I'm doing right now. So to be more specific, I actually work in tech consulting, so I'm quite new to it, so there's still a lot for me to learn. But one of the things that we learned about quite early on is in the software development lifecycle, you have these things called exit criteria. It's one of the important things to define when you're trying to develop a new piece of software or new app. Essentially what exit criteria is the objectives or milestones that you need to hit and tick off in order for you to say that the development is complete and you've accomplished what you set out to accomplish. So I kind of feel like it's important for those of us starting a new year, taking on a new challenge, trying to develop ourselves. It's sort of like a development cycle in its own way. If you're trying to develop yourself, it's important for you to define your own exit criteria for the new year in which you're trying to change. To be very specific, you have to define what success is going to look like for you in this new year. And the reason why that's so key as well is because if you don't know what success is even going to look like for you, how are you even going to know if you're on the right track or not? Now, this can be very problematic if you find yourself in a situation where you haven't defined what success looks like to you, because for you to have any chance of keeping up with whatever new routines, new habits you're trying to incorporate into your life, you need to sort of be rewarding yourself in the process so you can continue to enjoy the process. Because trying to make these kind of changes is going to be really hard, and it's going to come with a lot of difficulties and a lot of stress and a lot of challenges. So one of the best ways to combat that is by rewarding yourself along the way. And a good way of rewarding yourself is by sort of seeing how much progress you're making. And the only way for you to see that is to know if you're heading in the right direction. But how can you know if you're heading in the right direction if you haven't even decided what that direction actually is? The main thing I'm trying to get across with this is define what success looks like to you. Have it written down somewhere, or just really consciously make yourself aware of what success is going to look like, even just in your mind, and then constantly go back to that throughout the year as you're trying to make these changes, so you can track whether you're making good progress, you're on track, and you're going in the direction that you want to be going. And then when you can see that you are heading in the right direction, give yourself some positive feedback, reward yourself, like treat yourself if you can see that you're making serious amounts of progress and you're heading in the right direction. Humans are weird. Like if we're not, getting some sort of positive feedback, we kind of tend to not want to do that thing anymore. I hope that makes sense. If not, let me know in the comments, and I'll talk about that in more detail in another video as well. But yeah, another key thing that I really got to talk about in this video is don't make 2025 the sort of the deadline for you to have accomplished everything. So I feel like I've noticed a lot of people when they're, trying to make a lot of changes, they kind of feel like, okay, everything has to get done in this year. If I wasn't going gym or whatever, I have to have my ideal gym body or ideal gym physique by the end of the year. If I want to start a business, I have to start, making money from that business, or potentially like being ready to quit my job by the end of the year. Or just people tend to set all these unrealistic goals that, could never have been achieved within 1 year's time. If that's something you've found yourself doing in the past, this is your wake-up call to stop, setting yourself these unrealistic expectations. Again, I feel like I need to emphasize, I honestly think like it takes about 5 to 10 years on average for any sort of real significant changes to be made in a way that you can start to see noticeable differences from that. I say, try change your mindset to sort of expect the success, the real like life-changing success and the real fruits of your labor to start appearing visibly to you in about 5 to 10 years time. If that sounds too long to you, I'd say set your expectations to at least a minimum of 3 years before you aim to start seeing any sort of noticeable changes. And this applies to so many different kinds of things you might want to improve in your life, whether that's success with your business or success with gym and your physique or any kind of other goals. Again, I'm gonna just use myself as an example. When I was younger, I was always determined to at some point be consistently going gym and creating the ideal physique. I used to watch a lot of anime and stuff like that, so this is gonna sound so weird, but I used to see all these people in like Dragon Ball Z, like Goku and all of that, having these crazy bodies because of all the crazy training they do and all of that. This is really childish, but a teenager watching these kind of things, and I was like, I'm just gonna go gym and by next year I'm going to be looking like Goku or something like that. And that's just so unrealistic. If having the perfect gym, like having an ideal gym body or change your physique is a goal that you're trying to work towards as well in this new year, I'll be so honest, with something like that and other things as well, but with something like that, it's going to take you about minimum 3 years before you start seeing any noticeable gains with that. So with me, I started taking gym very seriously around when I started university, and I'd say it's only by the end of university around now that I'm starting to see some noticeable gains. University took like 3 years, so that's the kind of time frame you want to be looking at when you're trying to see noticeable gains or noticeable changes and improvements from whatever lifestyle changes you're trying to make in your life. Again, if you want me to talk more about my gym journey as well, let me know in the comments. It really helps what kind of videos you guys want me to make, so I can talk about that in more detail in a later video as well. And finally, the last point I want to touch on in this video is, and I think this is potentially one of the most important points in a video like this. If you're watching this, I honestly think something a lot of us need to start realizing is you don't have to wait till a new year before you start making changes in your life. I feel like people, a lot of us, we usually feel like it's only around January the 1st that I can start to change my life and reset and start again and start doing better. But the truth is, you don't have to wait till the end of the year. You don't have to wait till January the 1st. Realistically, you can start to make changes in your life, like serious, real hard changes in your life right now, any point. Yeah, the way I like to think about it is like every day is a new day. Why do you have to wait till a new year? Why do you even have to wait for like a couple months later down the line? Why do you have to wait till maybe next week? That's another thing a lot of us tend to do sometimes. We're like, you know, we're having a bad few days at the start of the week and we're like, okay, I'm just gonna let myself fall off and I'll start again next week. That's not bad. That's still better than nothing. But why not, you know, tomorrow? Why not now? Okay, maybe sometimes you're having a really bad day. You might just want to write the rest of the day off and, you know, relax and not really do much. Yeah, I remember watching this in a video just talking about how like every day is literally a new day, a new opportunity to be better than you were yesterday, to be better than previous versions of yourself. You can reset, you can start again, you can try it and do better literally each and every day. So if you're watching this, I don't really know when you might be watching this, but one thing to bear in mind is no matter what happens in the new year, no matter what happens in 2025, if January goes to shit and things don't work out, if February doesn't work out, if you find yourself in flipping, I don't know, June, July, August, and you haven't made any kind of progress that you want to be making, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow's a new day. Start again, keep going. Even if it gets to the end of next year, it's 2025 now, things don't work out, it's okay. You get to go again and again and keep pushing yourself to be better each and every single day. That's the beautiful thing about life. So that's another thing to bear in mind to help you actually make consistent progress in some changes you might want to be making in your life. That's it from me for now. Yeah, time's running out, so I'm gonna end this video right here. Yeah, like I always say, if you like this kind of content, if you like this video, make sure to give the video a like. Make sure to comment your thoughts and opinions below. If you have any of your own advice that you'd like to share with anyone that might be watching, please feel free to drop that down in the comments. I want all of us to be helping each other out in this sort of community with this channel. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. It really helps me keep making these videos. I'll be honest, I'm going to keep making these videos anyways, but it'd be nice if you guys can subscribe, push out the content a bit more. And yeah, I'd even like to just share one of my goals for next year is to get this channel monetized. Once this channel is monetized and a bit of money is coming from these videos, I can start to up the quality of the content, hopefully put out more videos for you guys, make them better for you guys to watch, and even put out more like intricate, like different kinds of videos with more cool concepts out there for you people that might be watching. I'm waffling a bit now, but yeah, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Hope you have a lovely new year and all your dreams and creative goals, all of that just becomes a reality and you guys are successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do. But yeah, thank you for watching. In a bit.